So this is a unusual unboxing video. This is the Spring 2018 Gentleman's Box Premium Box Unboxing, but it's not a box. When my partner went to the leasing office to pick up our parcels, I saw this box. It had Gentleman's Box written in the corner. And my thought was, oh, it's the premium box. And then I opened it up, and there was not a box inside. And so we'll see what it is. So they are taking an interesting aspect to the spring premium box, and I'm not complaining about this, because the first thing that I saw when I opened up the box was this amazing messenger bag. Now, if you know me, messenger bags are just kind of like my... Actually, no, not a messenger bag. Oh, wait. Okay, I see. All right, so yes. There's a shoulder strap mechanism on each side, so it is a messenger bag. Messenger bags are just like my catnip. My partners for my... Gosh, I have to do the math on this. 43rd birthday back in 2015. I had just gotten full-time employment in my field, finally. And for my birthday, they went all out and got me this amazing fossil leather messenger bag that I still carry with me to this day. Beyond that, I probably have at least 15 to 25 messenger bags that I've accumulated, different styles, different materials. So I saw this and I'm like, oh my God, this is just like straight off instant part of the home run. So, I kind of looked inside just enough to verify that it was the Spring Premium. There wasn't any kind of labeling that listed it. So usually under most circumstances, I'll put the box here, but I guess I can try it. So I'm just going to grab something. And in this case, oh shit, yes. I'm going to pull something out and I'm going to shit my pants on camera. This is a bottle of Oxford Blue from English Laundry. English Laundry is like a tie for fragrance designer. For a very, very, very long time, Ralph Lauren was my preferred fragrance designer. Always was. When I was a teenager, I got started on the original Polo. And just all of the fragrances. For a little while, I started with the Polo. I kind of started getting into some of the Aramis fragrances. Like, for example, I still have a bottle somewhere of Devon Country Cologne, which was kind of like my very first ever go-to, wear it every day. I was the kid like in 9th grade. I was putting on cologne when I was going to school. Then I kind of rediscovered Polo, and then Ralph Lauren from there on out was just kind of my go-to. Even in like the 90s, when we were doing unisex colognes for a while, I was still going back to Ralph Lauren. And then I started getting my Birchbox, and I got introduced to English Laundry. And like I said, I have never had a bad fragrance from English Laundry. Ralph Lauren has kind of had a few iffy fragrances. There was like one of the Big Pony line that just didn't sit well with me. But of all of the English Laundry fragrances, Cambridge Nights or Oxford Blue are like my top two. And I am just absolutely elated to see this in here. So I just first things first. This is a 3.4 ounce bottle. It's absolutely huge. Again, love the scent of Oxford Blue. So I'm just going to kind of grab the next thing in here. And the next thing we have in here is a watch from Royal London. And we'll take the protective packaging off so you can actually see it. We'll take it out. Now, of course, I'm also in this kind of awkward position where I have my Apple Watch. I pretty much live daily with my Apple Watch. Like to the point where my Apple Watch, I make the joke, and those of you who know me in real life know this, my Apple Watch unapologetically runs my life for me, like to the point where when I wake up in the morning and I put it on, the very first thing is Time Page gives me a briefing of what I'm going to be doing that day as I go through my day. I keep getting notifications about appointments that I have. Phone calls come in, text messages come in. So I really kind of retired analog watches, and it kills me because I get like an amazing looking watch like this. And, I thought about 2 years ago, it's like, well, what if I do this thing where, like, if I wear the Apple Watch on one arm, if I wear the Apple Watch on one arm as like a fitness tracker, and I wear an analog watch on the other, more as kind of a fashion and accessory piece. And then several years ago, I was taking a flight back from one of my conferences, and it just so happens I kind of looked over to one of my other passengers, and he was doing that very thing. He had on his Apple Watch on one wrist, and he had an analog watch on the other wrist. And I was like, that's not a bad idea. And I may do that, especially with this. So I'm kind of marveling because it looks like they're really going out of their way to make sure that this is protected in transit, which you're actually seeing. You can kind of, if I catch the angle the right way, there we go. Even the bands are kind of wrapped in a plastic. I'm not going to dig it out for the sake of this, but the face itself, just look at that. That face is utterly amazing. So it is a bigger watch because, big chunky watches are kind of the thing right now. But even if not, again, that's just that is a classic face. You can wear this as dress. You can wear this as casual. So again, really, really, really liking the watch. If you'll give me 1 second just to kind of put this back on and put this back in the box. So reaching in, the next thing we've got here, I see two things. I'm just going to grab this because I see a tie. And we have a tie from Gent Life. And the tie is kind of blue with a little bit of a dot style design on it. A little generic on the pattern. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's got kind of a navy as the dominant, a lighter blue as the secondary, and then white and yellow on the micro dots. Probably could easily see myself wearing this on a dress shirt. So yeah, liking the tie. Wouldn't necessarily be one of my go-tos. Again, I keep hoping for the day that I get some good solids. Because again, patterns are kind of nice, but again, you can never go wrong with a nice color solid design. So the next thing we've got is something in a burlap bag. And it is something in a burlap bag that is a belt. This has me only slightly concerned, but I'm not going to freak out quite yet. It is a belt. It is a belt from a company called Anson. And here's my moment of freak out. This actually looks like it's not only going to fit, but it may be a little too big. Oh, is it reversible? No, it isn't. Making the belt hole obsolete. So I actually can absolutely jive with this idea because I've been mentioning in a few of my videos. I've been aggressively working on getting my weight under control since January, and I have shed 2 pant sizes. I started at a 50. I am now down to a 46, and even the 46s are getting big on me, but I'm kind of stopping there. So I guess I'm going to have to do this. You'll bear with me for a second here. I don't want to move the laptop screen. And oh my gosh, it fits. It fits. I guess we're going to... Yeah, wow, awesome. Gentleman's box, very well done. So now the big trick is to make it release. Where's the release? It's got to be here somewhere. There it is. Do I pull it? There, all right. So, the belt fits. The belt itself kind of has a canvas color. I'm going to see if I can lean away and get the eyesight to focus in on it. There we go. So it's kind of got a blue canvas finish to it. This belt buckle is amazing. So it's got kind of a nice brushed metal look to it. Heavy as hell. This almost has like, you see those old martial arts films where somebody pulls off the belt and the belt becomes a weapon. I mean, this thing could be like a bludgeon. And I think that is it. Let's just take a look in here. So, yep, there it is. It is, let's see here. All right, so we've got some information on the belt. That's a good thing. So, Gentleman's Box Premium member from Detroit to London, quarterly number 3. So, England is the theme for this box. That makes sense. So I'm just going to kind of do the recap and we'll show off. So the Gent Life Silk Tie is $65. We have the Royal London Watch, valued at $200. And again, very, very impressive. Look at that face. That is just a gorgeous, gorgeous watch. We have the PX Clothing Messenger Bag, valued at $70. We have the English Laundry, probably the personal favorite in here, just because I can always use a backup bottle of this. Oxford Blue Cologne, or Eau de Parfum, valued at $85. And then finally, the Anson Belt and Buckle Belt, valued at $50. So that is your spring premium box from Gentleman's Box. As always, at this point in time, I'm just going to put this around my neck here. If you want to subscribe, please, by all means, hit the subscribe button. Gentleman's Box, in this case, both the regular monthly box as well as the premium boxes. Birchbox Man, Espresso Box are kind of more of the gentleman style oriented boxes that I pick up on. If you want to leave some comments, please, by all means, leave some comments below. Beyond that, I will see everybody for the next monthly Gentleman's Box that comes out. So until then, be good to each other, stay safe out there.